For the first time in a generation, humanity is gearing up to fly back to the moon. Today, we're going to break down NASA's historic Artemis II mission, which is a huge, critical step in our journey back out into the stars.
I mean, just let that number sink in for a second. It's been over half a century since humans last went this far from home. That is a long pause in our cosmic story. But you know what? The wait is finally coming to an end. Because right now, there are 4 astronauts getting ready for a journey that won't just make history, it's going to pave the way for us to return to the lunar surface. And yeah, eventually go even further.
Okay, so what's the plan, exactly? Well, Artemis II isn't about landing, not yet. Think of it more like a crucial 10-day test flight. It's all about proving that our technology and our crew are ready for what comes next. So the main goal here is really to put the Orion spacecraft through its paces. We're talking about the crew testing every single system, life support, navigation, you name it, to make absolutely sure this vehicle is safe and reliable for the much longer trips that are on the horizon.
And the mission itself, wow, it's an incredible multi-stage journey. It all kicks off with the raw power of the launch, and then moves into these critical systems checks while they're still in Earth's orbit. After that, it's a 4-day trip to the moon, a dramatic flyby that's going to take them farther than anyone before, and then, finally, a pinpoint-accurate return for a splashdown in the Pacific.
So really early in the mission, before they even really head for the moon, the crew has to pull off this super delicate maneuver. They're going to fly the Orion capsule really close to the rocket's used upper stage. Why? To test their ability to control the spacecraft with total precision. That's a skill that is absolutely vital for future docking operations.
And this is where the sheer ambition of this mission really hits you. They aren't just going to orbit the moon. Nope. They're going to fly 5,000 miles past it, pushing farther into deep space than any human has ever gone. And from there, they'll pull off this incredible figure 8 move, using gravity to just sling themselves back towards Earth for that 4-day trip home. Amazing.
But you know, a mission like this is about so much more than just the technology. At its very heart are the 4 people who are strapping themselves into that capsule. It's their skill, their courage, and their years and years of intense training that makes any of this possible. And here they are, the team. You can kind of think of it like this. Commander Reid Wiseman and pilot Victor Glover, they're at the controls. They're the ones flying the Orion spacecraft. Mission specialists Christina Koch and Jeremy Hansen are responsible for, well, pretty much everything else. It is a massive workload, all split between them for this intense 10-day flight. You know, even for the experts at NASA, one single moment stands out above all the rest. As they put it, the first 8 minutes of getting the crew up into orbit, that's always the most thrilling part. It's incredible, right? Despite all the tech, the most dangerous part is still that initial, controlled explosion that just hurls them off the planet. So why do it, right? Why take on all this risk for a flight that doesn't even land on the moon? Well, it's because Artemis II isn't the final destination. It's a critical piece of a much, much bigger picture.
See, the whole Artemis program is built around this stepping stone strategy. Every single mission is designed to build on the one before it. So Artemis II tests the vehicle, which then lets Artemis III test the lander, and so on and so on. Each successful step just gets us that much closer to the ultimate goal.
And this timeline just lays out the whole roadmap beautifully. Artemis II is that critical first human test flight. If that's a success, it leads to Artemis III, which is planned for about a year later. That one will involve docking with a human lander. From there, the focus shifts to a permanent moon base, which all serves as a launch pad for the ultimate prize, putting human footprints on Mars. In the long-term plan, it's not just to visit, it's to stay. By setting up a base at the moon's south pole, astronauts can get to known reserves of water ice. And that water, well, that's a complete game changer. It gives us resources for life support and maybe even rocket fuel for missions even deeper into space.
But really, a mission like this is about so much more than the 4 astronauts on board. It's a call to action. It's this powerful inspiration and a very real opportunity for the next generation of engineers and scientists and explorers, the very people who will be taking these next giant leaps.
So, as we watch Artemis II rocket into the sky, what we're seeing is more than just a 10-day trip around the moon. We are literally witnessing the first real, tangible step in a journey that will, someday, answer that very question. The road to Mars, it starts right here.